Hi, I'm Steve. Thank you for joining me here on Videography Life. I want you to explore, learn, and be entertained. This is a journey through the life of a professional videographer, the trials, tribulations, and tutorials. But before we get into the fun stuff, let's handle business first. How do you start a videography business? Step 1, decide if you have a passion for this and get training. Now, I know that seems kind of simple, but it's very important that you decide if you have a strong desire or passion for videography. Because if you don't, you're not going to be willing to do the hours and take the time that it takes to have a successful business. There's a lot of hours that you put day in and day out, a lot of research that you may have to do, and a lot of developing of technique and skills that you're going to want to do as far as getting schools, going to workshops, going through tutorials, doing whatever it takes to perfect your craft. If you don't have a passion, you're not going to be willing to do that, and it's just not going to work. So make sure you get that done. Step 2, write a business plan. Now this is the most important step. Even though it's step number 2, you can think of it as like the 2-step. You know, this is what gets the party started. Without this, you have nothing. You need a business plan. Whether you get someone to professionally do it or you do it yourself, it's not really that hard. You can actually do it yourself, and we'll explain how on a later video. But basically, what it is an outline of your business, what you want done in your business, and how do you think it will be financed. You come up with everything from the name of your business to a slogan to just anything affiliated with your business, such as the pricing structure. You go online, you look up all of these things, you look up your competitors, you look up everybody in your neighborhood that's doing something similar to you, and you find your niche. You find out what's going to separate you from all of the competitors. You put that information down, you let everybody know who you are and what you came to do. Step 3, determine the legal structure of your business and get incorporated. This is where you officially establish yourself as a business. First, you decide if you're a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or a LLC. There's also S Corp and corporations, but that's probably not appropriate for the type of business that we're starting. But you start off figuring out that if you're, one, a sole proprietor, which just basically means if someone tries to sue you, they're actually suing you, the person, for your funds because you are your business. What I would advise is not to do that, but actually be a LLC. An LLC is a limited liability company where it still can be you yourself as the owner of the business, but you separate the liability between yourself and the company. If someone sues you, the liability lies heavily on the actual company, and you won't get sued for your personal funds. And 3, of course, is the partnership. That's obvious. If you have 2 or more people who actually own the company, then you may want to think about doing it, a partnership. Now, once you get all of that done, you want to register for a tax ID, which is free. That's like the social security of the social security number of your business. You register for the business as DBA or doing business as, and you get a business license. Also, don't forget to register for state and city taxes. Step 4, open a bank account. This step goes hand in hand with step 3, because everything you do with your business, you want to use a separate bank account to purchase things and to pay for things. Just like I said before, if you get sued or anything happens, you want everything to go towards your business account and your business as a separate entity. You don't want to commingle funds. It's also illegal if you have a LLC or any sort of corporation to intermingle your funds with the business funds. Step 5, get marketing materials and equipment. Get business cards, flyers, register with social media sites, get you a website, and market, as well as get your equipment. I know that's obvious, but get equipment. You don't really need a lot of equipment. You got to realize that you can always rent, you can borrow, especially when you're first getting started. You might want to just start off something real basic like a tripod and a camera. Really simple. You're a videographer, that's what you need, a camera. But if not, like I said, you can rent some, or you can borrow, or whatever it takes to get a job and to handle a job. That's what you have to be willing to do. We'll go into more detail as far as all of the equipment and the different setups that you may need and all the equipment that's necessary, probably in episode 3. So stay tuned, check in for that. And that's pretty much our show for today. Thank you for joining me on Videography Life. Like it, love it, subscribe. Happy New Year. What the heck?